Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In series of credit card, today we'll see what is a BIN and what are the ISO fields and why they require. So let's start. BIN. BIN stands for Bank Identification Number. So payment scheme is a intermediator between acquirer bank and the issuer bank. Suppose there is a bank A and the bank A wants to start their own business, wants to create a card, then issuer bank will connect with the payment scheme after and initiate an project. After all the agreement between the payment scheme and the issuer bank will get the bill from the payment scheme. Then issuer bank will start creating cards and provide to their customer. We can see a 16 digit card number on a credit card. So first six digits are a BIN number. Let's say here your BIN is 41056. So this is a BIN. So with the help of BIN, payment scheme will identify the particular card belongs to which bank. Now, acquiring bank also help of the BIN will identify the payment scheme and will send request to the payment scheme. And payment scheme already knows to which bank they have provided the BIN number. Now, same logic applies to the acquirer bank also. Acquirer bank also wants to connect with the payment scheme to get a bill. So, in a ISO field 32, we store a acquiring ID. Now, let's discuss what is the ISO fields. But before that, it is necessary to understand that why we need of ISO fields. Now let's take an example. When you and your friend are talking, you must use a language that you both be happen, right? So same logic will applies here. So when you swipe your card at a POS machine, your request will route to the acquiring bank. Acquiring bank will route that request to the payment scheme and then will reach out to the issuer bank. So here at each entity you can they are interconnected with their network. So here network is there. Also between acquiring bank and the payment scheme there is a network. Also in a payment scheme and the issuer bank there is a network. So these integers will define a use a defined format to communicate with each other and will send a SMS. So with the help of the ISO fields, they send a SMS and we can say they send a request to the other party. So there is a one particular format they use. Now with the data element 000. So this is the first data element, basic data element of any message. Without this data element, sender cannot send any request or basically authorization won't be happen. So you can see here some of the examples of I have taken. So 0 is a request and 0110 is a response. You just have to add it plus 10. Then 0120, then response will be 0130. Then 0200, and response will be 0210. Then next is 0 0400 will be request and 0410 will be a response. 0420 will be request and 0430 will be our response. Now let's understand what is this 010 and the 020. So basically when you make a purchase authorization, then your 0100 request will send and you will get 0110 in a response. So both 010 and 0200 for the purchase transaction. Now let's understand the 0400 and 0420. So these are the your reversal authorization. Now when your reversal will initiated, imagine you have purchased something and you don't like it or wasn't so good, then you go back to the shop and return it. Then that time your POS machine will process the cancellation. And second will be a cancellation can be occur if there is a timeout. So both will be a, your reversal authorization. Now let's understand 0120, that is a offline advice. Now let's understand 0120, that is offline advice. Okay. So if you did a transaction at a pause, but it won't send to the acquirer as there is a no network. No network. So it won't obviously send to the issuer and the payment scheme, right? So here you have an option to give cash, or second option you have that the transaction will approve at the POS terminal. Obviously there is a limit to approve the transaction, but when your transaction will approved at the POS machine, your acquirer will not have an information of that transaction. Payment scheme and issuer also will not have an information of that transaction. Now when your connection, then POS will say send a 0120 request to the acquirer. And once the transaction is approved by the POS machine, acquirer bank, payment scheme, or the issuer bank will not able to decline the transaction as per the global regulation. So this is how 120 works. This is how the offline advice works. Hope you guys understand what is the